Following our general introduction to biosensors, let's now delve deeper and explore the different components that make up these remarkable devices. Understanding these parts is key to appreciating how biosensors work and how they are designed for specific application. So, here are the different components of a biosensor. The most critical part is the bioreceptor, also known as biomolecular recognition element or just a biomolecule. This is the component that provides selectivity and specificity to a biosensor. It helps in recognition of the analyte in the sample. This can be an aptamer, a cell, an enzyme, or an antibody. Now, this biomolecular recognition element detects your analyte present in the sample. The analyte can be glucose in blood, pathogen in food, pollutant in water, or protein biomarker in blood in cases of diseases. Now, this biomolecular recognition elements reacts with the analyte present in the sample and creates some biochemical changes on the surface of the biosensor. After this biomolecular recognition process, those biomolecular changes are converted into an electrical signal using a transducer. Now, the biochemical changes occurred on the surface of the transducer. They can be electrochemical, optical, fluorometric, etc. And those signals are detected by the transducer and converted into a transduced signal or an electrical signal. That electrical signal is amplified and processed using an electronic circuit, followed by a display unit in which the analyte concentration will be shown. Modern biosensors often incorporate advanced technologies to enhance their performance. Nanomaterials can be used to increase sensitivity or improve the immobilization of bioreceptors, and microfluidics can allow the precise control of tiny liquid samples, making biosensors smaller, faster, and requiring lower volume of sample. These all contribute to more effective detection. Let's meet in the next lecture to know why biosensors are important.